Good morning, students. Today we will study about filtration in chemistry. Understand? This is one of the process of separating mixtures. Understand? So in our previous classes we have studied about magnetic separation, sieving, sedimentation and decantation. All these processes we all have studied. Now today we will study about filtration. Understand? So before starting with the filtration, let me tell you that the decantation that we have studied about decantation, that is not one of the purest form to separate mixtures from the liquid. So here we have filtration. Understand? Here we have filtration. It will make more easier and more convenient for separating mixture from the liquid. Understand? This is the whole setup I have drawn here. Whole setup. Let me explain you first the setup. Understand? This is what? This is a stand. This is a stand. Understand? And on this stand a beaker is placed. On this stand a beaker is placed. And we are seeing that a funnel which is just attached to the boundary of the beaker. A funnel is placed which is just attached to the boundary of the beaker having conical flask. That funnel having conical flask. Conical flask. Understand? And that conical flask is attested with the stand. Understand? By the help of clang. By the help of clang, what happens? It is adjusted. Understand? So that it will remain here only. Understand? So now what happens? This conical flask is containing filter paper. A conical shape filter paper is placed on this conical flask. Understand? A conical shape filter paper is placed on this conical flask. What does filter paper do? Filter paper allow liquid to pass through it and settles those impurities or those part of solid mixtures will remain in the filter paper and it will allow the liquid to pass through it. So what happens? We have placed here a conical flask containing filter paper. That means in this conical flask we will have a filter paper. Now what? We have another beaker and that beaker is containing sand plus water. So it is a mixture. Understand? Here we have a mixture of sand and water. Understand? And through this beaker we are pouring that solution slowly and slowly on this conical flask which is containing filter paper. Understand? So this is the whole setup. Now how do we do filtration? How do we do filtration? See, when we pour this solution of sand and water on this conical flask containing filter paper slowly and slowly, what happens? The sediment means that sand particles. Understand? Sand particle will settle on this filter paper. It will absorb, that filter paper will absorb those sand particles. And what will happen? That water will separate it out and it will flow through the funnel to the beaker. Understand? It will flow through the funnel to the beaker. Understand? So this process is known as filtration. Understand? This is the process known as filtration, and here what we have here, the collected water is now filtrate. Understand? Filtrate means now that liquid is pure in its pure form. Understand? Now it don't have any particles of sand on it. Understand? So it is in the pure form. That pure form of liquid is known as filtrate. Understand? So this is the whole setup of filtration, and by this we can separate sand from the water. Understand? This is the more used process than decantation. Understand? Because in decantation what happens? There may be some particles of solid mixture will remain there, but here what happens? Here the liquid is in its purest form. Understand? So this process is known as filtration. Understand? Now we will study about another process known as evaporation. Evaporation, the term you have already known. What is that? That evaporation means when evaporation means in the presence of sunlight, what happens? Liquid will disappear by in the form of liquid or in the form of vapor. Understand? Evaporation. Now, evaporation. What is evaporation? This is also one of the process of separating, we can say, salt from seawater. Understand? A salt from the seawater is separated mostly because of evaporation. Understand? So now I will also draw a little bit setup to make you all satisfied. You all see here. See, this is one of the setup for the process of evaporation. I am just telling you that this is the stand. We can say that a tripod stand. In that stand, what happens? A beaker is placed. Understand? And that beaker contains salt plus water. That means a water containing salt. Understand? A water in which salt is mixes. So this beaker containing salt and water. Now what happens? We have placed a Bunsen burner. Bunsen burner which is having fire on it. That means which can be lighted up, and because of its lighting, what happens? It will make the solution. It will turn out the solution to be in a heated form. Understand? Now what will happen? When we will light it up and we will allow it to rest for the few time, for some time, we will allow it to be like this for some time. Then what will happen? We will see that solutions on that, in this solution, what we will see? We will observe after some time that liquid will start evaporating out because of heat. Understand? Because of gaining of heat. Understand? It will gain so much amount of heat because of this Bunsen burner, that what happens? That liquid will start evaporating out. Understand? In the form of vapor. It will form vapor. Liquid will turn to the vapor. Understand? After attaining maximum heat, it will turn to the vapor, and what happens? It will evaporate it out. And what happens when all the liquid will evaporate out? What happens? We will have salt left in the beaker. Understand? We will have salt left in the beaker. Understand? Salt left in beaker. Understand? Salt will left in the beaker and liquid will evaporated out. Understand? So this process is known as evaporation. Understand? After this, what we will do? We will that salt will mixes with sodium iodate. Understand? because of that what happens, that salt will get iodine, and we all know that salt contains iodine which protect us from the harmful disease known as goiter. Understand? So that salt is again then mixed with the sodium iodide solution to get iodine. Understand? So that is the different thing, but this process is known as evaporation. Like this only in a seashore that means समुंदर का किनारा, seashore. What happens? There we make a dug in that. What happens? And there we will collect water on that. Understand? There we will collect water, and in the presence of sunlight, what happens? That liquid will evaporated out. That means that water will evaporated out, leaving behind salt. Understand? Leaving behind salt on it, and then that salt will be collected, and we can iodize it to get salt, the pure form. Understand? So that what happens near the seashore. This process is widely used to collect salt from the seawater. Understand? So this process is known as evaporation. This process is known as evaporation. Understand? Now next we will have which process? Next we will have to study about distillation. About distillation. So what is distillation? Distillation is also one of the form in which we can separate out liquid. Understand? In which we can separate out liquid from the mixture of that's salt from the mixture of salt. Understand? That is also one of the setup. What happens? We will burn Bunsen burner from the down. Understand? That setup will be something like this. This is a beaker containing solution of salt and water. Understand? It can be sugar and water also. Understand? Then what happens? From this beaker, what happens? Here we will have one more. Here we will have one more beaker containing water and ice. Ice plus water, containing ice plus water, and what happens? A fine capillary tube will and will get inside this, and it will be covered with the cork. Understand? It will cover with the cork. This is a cork placed on this. Understand? What happens when we will heat it up? Then what we will see, that because of heating, what happens? That salt and water solution, what happens? From this, water will start evaporating. Understand? Water will start evaporating, and it will passes through this tube to this solution. Understand? It will passes from this tube, and here we will have one more test tube. Understand? Here we will have one more test tube placed over here. Understand? That test tube like this. Understand? In that test tube we will have that molecules of liquid we will see. Understand? In that test tube we will have water in pure form. Water in pure form. Understand? What happens when we will heat it up? What happens? Liquid will start evaporating, and what happens? That vapor will flow from this tube to the test tube, and here we will have ice and water. That means vapor. When vapor means what? Contains very large amount of heat. Understand? That is why it turns to the vapor from liquid. And what happens when it will come to this test tube in the presence of ice and water? It will leave its heat, and what happens again? Turn from vapor to liquid. Understand? In this test tube. By this we will collect liquid in its pure form, and that liquid is known as water in pure form. And the liquid in this type of settlement, the liquid which is collected is known as distilled water. Understand? That means distilled water means that liquid do not contain any amount of salt or water. If the solution of water and liquid, then that liquid do not contain any water molecules, and if the solution is of salt and water, then we will say that this liquid will not contain any amount of sugar in the solution. This liquid is in its pure form. Then that liquid is known as distilled water. Distilled water. Distilled water means that it have only water in its pure form. It do not contain any amount of salt or sugar from the solution. Understand? So this process is known as distillation. Understand? So I will explain it on the another video also, if possible. Understand? So till here I have explained. You all need to study from your book. Understand? And see the setup. Listen the video as much as you can. Understand? And learn from the chapter also. Thank you.